Hello lovely friends, I'm Wendy Irene. Thanks for joining me. So today I'm going to share with you just such a simple, healthy dinner idea that you can totally adapt to what you have in the house, what you intuitively feel like eating, and to what ingredients really call to you. So this is a recipe. It's not really a recipe, it's an idea more that you can change up. You can go in your local health food store and decide, okay, these are the vegetables I feel like eating tonight, or these are the herbs that I really feel called to cooking with. And it doesn't take long, and it's really super easy and incredibly healthy. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I steamed several vegetables together that I felt like eating. So in this pot of steamed vegetables, I have steamed cauliflower, I have steamed rainbow carrots, so I have a purple carrot, an orange carrot, and a yellow carrot. And I also have steamed sweet potatoes. So this is going to be the base of what we're making. So you can pick out whatever vegetables you feel like eating, or if there's any sweet potatoes or yams or squash that you want to help make it more filling, you can add those and just steam them. So the amount of time you're going to steam them for will just depend on what you pick and how big or small you cut it. So what you really want to do is just look for it to be fork tender. Vegetables that seem to cook a little quicker, maybe you want to cut a little bigger in size, but other than that, try and cut them just generally around the same size. It's really a foolproof recipe. So I'm just going to pour my steamed vegetables right into this big, huge bowl so that I can toss them with the sauce that I made. So here we go. Now you can see some of the beautiful sweet potatoes, and look at that, the purple carrot with the yellow in the center. Actually, that fell. There we go. So then in my blender, and I do recommend getting a decent blender if you're interested in blending up nuts or seeds, because a good blender will pulverize it a lot better. So I basically just decided to make a pesto to toss my steamed vegetables and sweet potatoes in. So what I added to this was 2 bunches of basil, just 2 of these little packets that you find in health food stores. So it's about 1.5 ounces, or like 43 grams or so. And so I added the 2 bunches of basil. I have pine nuts right now, so I added a cup of pine nuts. You can use any nut that you particularly feel like, or seeds, so you could use sunflower seeds, you could use cashews, really, it's your choice. The nuts have healthy fat and protein in them. So I added the basil, a cup of the nuts. I personally like the flavor of nutritional yeast, and there's B vitamins in this, especially if you don't consume meat. So I put a tablespoon of nutritional yeast into this. Really, I'm just going with what I have in my house. So you can look for an herb that you feel like, maybe a nut or seed that you feel like. I added a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. You could try avocado oil, that would be good too, or if you really want to stay away from oils, go ahead with vegetable stock. And then I added sea salt, and I love white pepper, so I have some white pepper, so I added some white pepper to this. I just added, for the 2 bunches of basil, I added a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and then I poured in about a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. So I put all those ingredients in here. I decided to chop up 1 clove of garlic and add that for a little more flavor. And I blended it to make a beautiful, vibrant green sauce. So all you have to do is, you've got your steamed vegetables that took you no time to make, really. You don't even have to peel your vegetables if you don't feel like it. There's lots of nutrients in the peels. So if you don't feel like peeling them, then skip it. So you steam them till they're fork tender. You quickly put a few ingredients into a blender of fresh herbs, and then you just pour the sauce over your steamed vegetables, and you can add as little or as much as you like of the sauce. Really depends on how much sauce you want on it, and if you don't use it all, go ahead and save it for other dishes like different vegetables another night, or pasta. So now I'm just tossing the sauce over top of the steamed vegetables so that they have a lot of flavor. Oh, there's one other thing I did add to this. I also added 1 tablespoon of flax seeds to this sauce because flax seeds are just so good for you. They have omega-3s in them. But I have read before that flax seeds are best if you consume them right after you grind them. So I like putting them whole into the sauce, blending it up, and then eating them right away to get the full benefits. Okay, so now we've got all of our vegetables and sweet potatoes all tossed into this sauce. And all you've got to do at this point is to serve it. Let's see. You could make this even prettier if you'd like, if you're serving it to other people, by topping it with a leaf of fresh basil or maybe a few parsley leaves or cilantro leaves to make it just a prettier presentation, or even green onions would be good. So I'm just going to get my fork so we can taste it. I'm not sure why you always have to taste food in food videos, but for some reason it's like an unwritten rule. There's probably some psychological reason. So this is the beautiful dish of vegetables and a really quick, easy, healthy sauce of herbs and nuts and nutritional yeast and flax seeds. So let's try it. I'm going to go for the purple carrot because that's the most appealing to me. Thank you so much for joining me, friends. I hope this gives you a really quick dinner idea. Dinners don't need to be so complicated. I love to make recipes from time to time, but a lot of times it's just better if you just make something at home. You're skipping all the extra sodium from eating out. You're eating really healthy ingredients. You can choose what you buy. You can control what's going into your body much better, and it's made with love when you make it at home. So it's just got a whole different energy to it. One of the things I like to do before I eat is to infuse food with light and thank Mother Earth and everyone involved in making this food. So cheers. It's really good. I love it. That's why I had to share it with you. Have a great day. Bye, friends.